Fnatic's Week 5 against Misfits was one of the most surprising games of the EU-LCS Summer Split. They were facing an undefeated 9-0 Misfits, who spent the first half of the split dominating Fnatic.
Misfits have shown no major weaknesses. Is Fnatic just another speed bump on Misfits' road to a perfect split?
And Misfits has a long history of shutting Fnatic down. At last year's playoffs, Misfits took out Fnatic in the first round. Even in Misfits' arguably worst split 2018 spring, they still managed to beat Fnatic twice in a row. So how did Fnatic manage to beat their EU kryptonite?
Put me to the test.
Haha, check this out.
In part, it was Wukong, a pick that hasn't shown up in the major region since 2015. And even more surprising, it was a mid Wukong.
Oh, is it gonna happen?
Oh, let's go!
Oh, League of Legends, baby. This is why when I was memeing with pros yesterday about this Wukong, people kept giving me weird looks. This is real, isn't it?
Wukong's been dominating a few positions in solo queue lately, but there's a lot more than win rate behind a really good Wukong pick. First, there's your lane opponent. Misfits picked up Yasuo, and then banned Duelist, Aurelia, and Kled, so Caps probably picked up Wukong as a kind of counter, especially since Yasuo can't win wall any of Wukong's damage. Not only that, but Wukong can avoid Yasuo's ult, either with a Cyclone Interrupt or a well-timed decoy. And in preventing Yasuo's ult, Wukong can make sure that in big fights, Yasuo can't get extra damage, armor pen, and shields from it. With his lane opponent shut down, Wukong also needs to fit into a proper team comp. In this case, he has great synergy with Fnatic Sejuani, since auto attackers can stack Sejuani's permafrost for easy stun setups. Fnatic are also running an extremely good pickoff comp, where every single champion is good at setting up and helping burst isolated targets. Wukong, with his high burst kit and zero risk of missing a skill shot, makes a great addition to this execute-focused comp. With a Yasuo opponent and a strong pick comp, it was time for Wukong to finally return to pro play, but the pick is only half the story. While Wukong was a smart and effective piece of the puzzle, Fnatic needed to show some strong map play to make the equation work. Let's see how they use vision control, lane assignments, and priority to make the most of their comp, grab a lead against Misfits, and close out the game pretty quickly. Around 13 minutes in, the game is dead even, and Fnatic managed to dive mid and blow Senkux's flash. Then, they make it their mission to punish that flash burn as much as possible. 3 minutes later, Hylissang roams to mid again. Side note, all of these roams are possible thanks to Bwipo, since he's able to play mages in the bot lane. This has been a big advantage for Fnatic throughout the split. Using a champion like Ryze, he can hold the lane 1v2 because of his strong wave clear, thus freeing up Pyke to roam. So Fnatic are back in mid and prep by clearing vision. The moment they spot 3 Misfits players down bot, Fnatic dive. A timely ultimate from Wukong keeps Yasuo from ulting, and without his flow shield or flash, Fnatic grab the kill and first turret. They even force out Senkux's cleanse in the process. Now with the mid turret down, Fnatic roll out their map advantage plan. They push the wave in, and while Senkux is stuck catching the wave back here, Caps uses the extra time to help clear vision or roam. We see this at 1830. Caps constantly shoves minion waves and dips into the fog of war to create pressure and clear vision. Once vision is cleared, the death ball of Sejuani, Pyke, and Wukong group up to target Senkux. Even though his flash is back up, his cleanse is still down, and Fnatic is pick heavy enough to attack from Fog of War and grab another kill. At this point, Misfits just sets up Lucian, Braum, and Mundo in their side lanes, and nobody is left to defend mid. Fnatic grab a second mid turret. With 2 turrets down, the plan accelerates. Caps can shove in the wave even deeper, which gives him even more time to make a move. Around 21 minutes, he shoves mid again and moves into Fog. Once Senkux is spotted clearing the mid wave, he knows he has a window to make a play on an isolated Max Lore. This pattern is Fnatic's MO for the rest of the game. They leverage their mid priority to put on pressure, control vision, then position for a fight with a numbers advantage. This way, they get to pick their own skirmishes, gaining an advantage by rotating first. With these plays, Fnatic builds a lead that gets them an uncontested Baron. Misfits just can't face check into their pick comp when Fnatic is so ahead. With Baron, Fnatic do the same cycle again. Push waves, move into fog, wait for Misfits to respond, then pounce on with a man advantage. At 27 minutes, Hylissang pushes top and Weepo pushes in mid, forcing Misfits to react. Once Alphari shows top and Senkuk shows mid, Caps quickly moves to bot lane, and Fnatic engage the 4v3.
Look at that damage! Caps destroys Hansama.
Misfits don't get to fight, they get massacred, and Fnatic closes out the match before 30 minutes. Overall, Fnatic's Wukong pick was smart, and their map play was smarter. Solid vision control and denial let them set up plays with their pick comp. They understood how to free Pyke from the bot lane by pairing him with a wave clear mage, and got a lead off of punishing a single flash burned in the mid lane. Once turrets were down, Fnatic used their mid priority to go for skirmishes, where thanks to their comp, they always had the advantage.